Bro, you can't have no juice. You're too young. I try not to. That's fair. That's completely fair. Yeah, I can understand that kind of sounding like startup music. But it's 7 PM in Animal Crossing. Also, how's your musical volume, guys? Is it good? You happy where it's at? It says I have the 8-month page, but when I check my chat appearance, it says, oh, badge. It says I only have 2 months? No. For me, it shows that you've got the 6-month silver badge. You're old enough for no juice twice? You're not old enough. By my standards. Not until you're 80. A little low. Did I not turn up all the way? How's that? Now, consequentially, oh, the music is fine. Okay, I'll put it back down then. Roughly, what it was, I guess. It's just a quiet part. This is, yeah, Yoshi's Obstacle Course. I love the little, like, piano bits in the Yoshi music. Little flares that Yoshi music always has. Feels good, man. And I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk about that I had thought of while I was on BRB. But I can't place it now. I didn't actually say hi to Skarmez when he popped in. Hope your level generation stuff is going well. Oh, you're still here. Yoshi's Island was such a good game, goddamn. So generally, like, it's regarded as one of the best games, right? Like, ever made. It's usually on, like, lists and stuff. No one needs a functioning memory. I don't even remember what he would use a functioning memory for. How great corn is, where the snacks are hidden. How, like, freaking exposed the white pieces are. Building the set maybe is gonna be interesting. How my fan is barely hitting me because the box is in the way. White pieces exposed. America's most white pieces. You won't believe the exposure levels. We've turned the gain all the way up. I thought that white blob was a doorway to another dimension. It is! The question is, are you going to take the red pill or the blue pill? What if I take both? There's like that meme going around right now, right? That's like, oh no, I took both pills and now I'm stuck with Jimmy Neutron's friends or something like that. It's a white dimension. Well, if you take all the colors and put them together, like, as lights, then they just become white, right? What is meme? No matter. What is matter? Never meme. Holy crap, look at all these shield pieces. Look at all this. How great is that? If you want, like, shields, just plain shields for a mock or something, this is a great parts pack for it. I'll take the one that puts me back to sleep. The blue pill? They do look like guitar picks. You could totally use one of these as a guitar pick. If you put them all together like this, they also look like scales. That's pretty cool. There's probably a mock out there, or like even possibly a set out there that uses them as scales, sort of offset. Gotta go and clean the oven, homie. Alright, enjoy your oven cleaning. Man, what a domesticated man. Yeah, they would be epic scales. Like, make a fish using those as scales. Far out, man. That's the good stuff right there. I also, wanted to mention as well. I've got... I got something back here. I mean, you can hear what it is already. I got something back here. We've got 4 CMFs, and I was tempted to activate the channel reward today so that we could open them. But I feel like we're running kind of behind right now. So I kind of don't want to right this second. I'm thinking maybe later in the stream, if we're making good time, I might activate it so that we can start opening them up. So a little while ago, I posted a picture in the Lego channel of 5 boxes, most of them nearly full, at our local store. And I couldn't believe that there was so many. I was so tempted to get more than just 4. But I decided to leave it to those 4. I won't tell you which ones I got. I'll keep those as surprises. And there was a couple others that I was tempted to get like extras of as well, because I've already got the whole series. So these are just my doubles now. I've already got a double for Captain Carter. And annoyingly, both of them have their heads like printed faulty, so that's annoying. I actually have 2 more downstairs as well, but they're both for Darcytron's brother, actually. I just haven't had a chance to catch up with him to give them to him. Oh boy, my iPad is now on 15%. I should not have it on while I'm nulling. But, you know, they were $6 each. CMFs used to be $5 each, and for this series, a lot of stores put them back up, or put them up to $6 each. I think, honestly, just because they're Marvel and they knew that we'd like pay it anyway. Kmart and Target both had them for $5 each, and that was much better, and I bought most of them at that price. By the time sales started, you could not find them anywhere, so I'm glad I bought them even just at $5 each. $6 each is rough, so I was like sort of holding off of buying too many doubles just for the sake of having doubles. I have many minis. I have many minifigs, yes. Many minis. Ironically, I do not have a Minnie Mouse minifig. So I don't have many I don't have many Minnie Mouse minifigs at all. No, I do not have many Minnie Mouse minifigs whatsoever. No, not many minis. This is fun. Nearly done. I do, but only the keyring one, which I took the ring off. Right, yeah. Yeah, she was a CMF a while ago. I think when they were around, I wasn't buying CMFs yet, but I was into Lego. I was back into Lego, but only Star Wars stuff. I was curious to see what my most valuable one was the other day. Yes, I love this. I want to hear it. What's your most valuable minifig? Pretty sure mine is Trelawney, right? I can't remember now, actually. The first Green Goblin, that's awesome. What's it worth? That's awesome that you have that. Even if they did release another Green Goblin minifigure, like, based on the MCU, based on the movie, I wouldn't expect yours to go down in value. Price increase over the last few months. I wonder why. If I go by value used, my most expensive one now is a Mimban Stormtrooper, which was exclusive to the TIE Fighter based on Han Solo, on the Solo movie. And my second most valuable one is Bail Organa. They are both $67 used. But if I go by value new, my most valuable one is the original Trelawney, which is $128. My second most valuable one is Professor Lupin, the original Professor Lupin with the werewolf head, $123. After that is my Quickie the Nesquik Bunny, $109. I think he's gone up a bit. My original light nougat skin Albus Dumbledore, $85. And then Bail Organa for $82. And then the Mimban Stormtrooper for $67. And then, strangely, Drax from the Milano set, the second Milano set, is $65. Whoa. Okay, I guess the Joker that I have is the first Joker that they ever did. He's apparently worth $57. And lol, Dark Troopers are currently selling for $57 as well. But there's rumors that there's going to be a battle pack of those coming out, so those are going to drop dramatically. I have a question about the huge waste of time hobby we spoke about before. Photography? They were selling for $8 to $20, now all the ones listed at $80 to $175. Demand is a hell of a drug, man. That's crazy. Used. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. Game photography specifically. All right, let's hear it. First Spider-Man is a close second though. Also not surprising. I remember gazing upon those sets as a kid. Another sticker for Darcy. I kind of like it for one, so I might end up just doing it myself. Unless you want to come up now, Darcy. What's your question, Vix? Got back into Lego for a time with those studio sets. Oh, it was so funny back then. I could do something myself? Okay. It was so funny back then how, like, these sets were coming out based on movies, but they were, like, weird about it, and they were like, oh, I don't really like, you know, that we're doing... It felt like they didn't like that they were doing sets based on movies, so they made it... The sets were, like, them filming the movies. Like, you didn't technically have a Peter Parker minifigure. You had Tobey Maguire playing Peter Parker as a minifigure. And they would come with, like, the director minifigure, which intentionally looked like Steven Spielberg. Who had nothing to do with Spider-Man, by the way. And it would come with, like, a camera and a director's chair and stuff. Really bizarre, looking back. $8927. Why is 8927 significant? Is that like the first submarine set they ever made? Yeah, they were dipping their toe in. I think they just, yeah, didn't really know what they were doing with it. Or they didn't feel good about it or something. And they're like, how do we make this fit into our brand? Even though they were fine with doing Star Wars sets. Or maybe it was because they hadn't felt like good, like they'd sort of already established that Star Wars sets were just Star Wars sets, but they didn't feel good about that. So they started doing this with their approach to Spider-Man sets. But I think by the time they did Spider-Man 2, they dropped that whole gimmick, for lack of a better word, right? 8927 was Bionicle set. Which one? Because if it's a Toa Mari set, that makes total sense. Toa Terrain Crawler. So a system set. Must just be the designer's favorite set. Or something. I am struggling here. Okay. I'm gonna call that. That'll do. How's my placement, Darcy? You're a judge. What do you think? Looks good? God damn it, B. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me, B? I thought we were friends. Just like throwing a bunch of stuff in there right away. Let's go. I think this will be the part that holds the smaller submarines. Couldn't do those ones for you. I'm just stuck on the couch. No, it's okay. I know. Yeah, have a chill Saturday on a 33-degree day. Just like be cooler, lol. I guess you are in front of the aircon, at least. Stop mocking my choices. I would never stop mocking anything you do. You're an easy target. Because you're only 15. Trying to send you guys cool weather thoughts. Thank you so much. I'm really curious about this Lego set. I'm gonna Google it. Okay. Okay, it is a submarine. It's set in Mari Nui. Sorry. Mari Nui? Voya Nui? Mari Nui. Mari Nui. I was right. So it's a submarine, like, subaquatic terrain crawling ship. Bionicle was awesome. I don't know, you're the Bionicle guy? Yes, it is Mari Nui. Yeah, we seriously need the cool weather. I was saying to Darcy though, January is nearly over. It'll be February soon. February is usually cooler in Melbourne than January. I checked with Google last night and it's like the average temperature in Melbourne in February is only like 26 or something. Or maybe lower than that. 24? We've got cooler days ahead. We're nearly through the worst of it. Like, really, it's just January that's horrible. Most of December is like, you know, up and down. You can get used to it. You can bear it. It's January that's the worst. Yes, you don't need to paste it again. Let me scroll up. Do you want another Guardians photo for today, or do you want a really cool photo I took yesterday? Don't give me a cheeky answer. I want to see the cool photo you took yesterday. Have we been having cooler summers? I mean, this year is cooler because of La Mina, or whatever it's called, right? But I thought last year was pretty hot. Wasn't it? And actually, didn't just the other day, Roy was telling us just the other day that an Australian town has broken the record for the hottest day ever or something. That's true. Yeah, this summer we haven't had any days over 35. At least that's happening. Well, not happening. It's really cold here right now, 36 right now. It's funny how this is like polar opposite though, isn't it? It was a Western Australia town equaled the record for the hottest day ever, which was like what 50.7. Far out. We had a 42-degree day this month, did we? Oh, in Adelaide. So we haven't had any here, I don't think. Oh, 50 degrees is people are dying. Like, old people would die in 50 degrees if they don't have air conditioning. Australia's matches hottest ever reliably recorded temperature, with Onslow Airport near the remote West Australian town of Onslow registering 50.7 degrees, 123.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Isn't that bonkers? Thank you. At least that was an answer I was half expecting you to be like, you post what you want to post, Vix, and I'm like, no, because I have a really cool photo from yesterday and a really cute Guardians photo, which I'll get tomorrow anyway. So there you go. I can't lose. Rick, send us some snow, please. We want snow. Our country is not equipped to deal with it. We do not have the infrastructure required. I still want it. Ooh, on and off rain today. Ooh. Let's go. Udinadatta is the other place that registered that temperature. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Yummy smell of wet pavement, yes. God, I wish that were me. You made that name up. No, we have a lot of towns that are named after the like local original names of that town and stuff. So names like that and like Wagga Wagga and I don't know, other examples. Wagga Wagga is one of the most famous ones. A lot of them are named after, yeah, Woolloomooloo, that sort of thing, yeah. Where did my, what was it? Toowoomba, that sort of thing. They're all Aboriginal dialect names, and like usually from, I think they're usually from like the tribes people that lived in those areas. Yeah, you have the same thing with Native Americans as well. If I buy the tickets, will you come with me to visit Duro? Am I invited? What the hell? Yeah, I'm on Smoko. Wait, is there a town called Smoko? I only know that as meaning on break. Smoke break. Do you guys have smoke breaks in America? As like an actual thing? You're asking for basically, yeah, listen, Corn. Can I please be your third wheel? That's all I'm asking. I'll probably look at it after stream fix. We have a town in Florida called Christmas. See, they're just going for marketability. And I still maintain, speaking of town names, one of the funniest jokes in all of The Simpsons is that the guy's name is Jebediah Springfield. Not Spring, and then they named it Springfield, but Jebediah Springfield. And then the best follow-up joke is that his rival's name was Shelbyville, Manhattan. Seriously, it's so good. Shelbyville, Manhattan. It's such a great name. And he won't live in a town where a man can't legally marry his cousins. Well, they're just so darn attractive. What about, whoa, Barumbatok? So that's a good one. We got good names. But it is kind of funny, like, we have so many names that are very white sounding, right next to places that are very, like, native. Bless you, me. Like, oh, I'm just going from Hawthorne to Toowoomba. Oh yeah, Mount Buggery is great, and that actually got censored as well. I always thought Dogwater would be a good name for a small Midwestern town. That is a great name for, like, a Stephen King novel to be, like, for a town for a Stephen King novel. Dogwater. That's great. But then, like, my immediate thought is, how did this town end up with a name like Dogwater? You could explain it as being like it was a direct translation from a native name or something like that. And like the natives just called it that because they took their dogs there to drink. It was a good little creek for dogs to drink from. Me looking at a particularly nice woman. As a woman! Yeah, it is. Yeah, Automod is disrespectful of Aussie culture, that's right. Oop. As a woman. Oh, and let's not forget, of course, that there's a town called Awooba. What was, oh no, Awoonga or something. Auckland is on Waitemata. Hamilton is along the Waikato. I'm not going to try that. But Corn, tell me that you spelt that name off the top of your head. Like you actually know the that name's spelling. Tomata Wakata. Alright, chat's gonna scroll. Copy pasted him. Tomata Waka. Damn it, chat, don't scroll. Tomata Wakatangi Hanga Koa Tamate Turi Pukaka Piki Monga Horonuku Pokai Wenua Kitanatahu. There are several Bionicle names in that name. Awoonga was a street you drove by the other day, but wasn't there like one that Dork Noodle mentioned, like it was a town or something that she saw? There's a town in Tennessee called Nameless. That's also a good spot for a Stephen King novel to take place. I know I did a really bad job, but I wanted to try. Like, I wanted to respectfully try to pronounce it. And I'm sure there are people out there that just run it off like so easily, like it's second nature, and that's awesome. Like, I just think that's so cool. I was Beruga, that's what it was. Yeah, that's great. I'm not going to say who it was, but this just came to me. But we once drove past we were in the car with a friend, and we drove past a street called Azalea Street. And, like, I noticed it. I don't know why. I don't usually pay attention to street names. And we just drive past, and a couple of seconds later, this friend goes, from the backseat goes, Azalea Street? Like Iggy Azalea? And I was just like, bro, you know that azalea is a flower, right? And he was just like, oh yeah, yeah. No, of course. I'm just like, you didn't know that, did you? He's like, no. It was so good. I loved it so much. Oh yes, Violet Town. It is just like Violet City. I've been to Violet Town several times. No, it wasn't you for Basie. I do want to explicitly say it was not for Basie. Although that would have been a perfect way to cover it up if it was you. Just say, I thought this would be about me. No, it was about someone else. And I'm not going to say, because it is a little embarrassing for them. But it was so cute. Like, no man, it's a flower. Oh, Elan Fair Pwogwengi Ilgogari Chwindrob Walenti Siliogogok. Is that the one in Scotland or something? The Gogok makes me think it's like Irish or Scottish or something. I don't know languages. I apologize. But that's another fun one. Welsh. They don't even pronounce letters right yet. They just have their own wacky pronunciations. Is Violet Town nice? It's on the way to Pacapunjal. It's just a small little country town. Like, very small little country town. It's not like Beechworth or like Sovereign Hill or anything like that where there's like a lot to do. But Violet Town has a very good market. Violet Town Market is actually kind of famous, like a monthly weekend market. It's quite famous, farmers market, and it is, yeah, really good. I would honestly say it's worth going for the market. Maybe we should go one day for Basie. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes away or so. Me getting my things before going to Camp Funny Ahaha. Pacapunjal! B, that was so good. So good. I really like that. Pacapunjal! That's great. I am very impressed. Like, if I were a sim, if we were Sims, there would have been like a like relationship symbol plus floating above my head. Like that joke actively made me like you even more. The town that Dorknoodle posted was Baruga. Okay, thank you. Tom Antio's stop sign video I showed on the... Oh no, I missed the other video. God damn it. Had a shot of a street sign that said Hemlock Drive. That's from something, isn't it? I was worried you were gonna stop at Made Me Like You. No, Made Me Like You more. I've got to say it's funny watching the news at the moment with the Australian Open being on and hearing so many different ways of British chimney sweeping newsreaders pronouncing Melbourne. Oh, what are they saying? How are they saying it? Can you spell it phonetically? Like, are they saying Melbourne? Well, that's American. I would have thought that a British person would say Melbourne correctly. Melbourne. Melbourne. That's how you meant to say it. One the other day said Melbourne. Okay, so they're pronouncing it like a little bit. I can understand that. It's different to Americans, which will say Melbourne. But yeah, Melbourne. Yeah, the Australian Open taking place in Melbourne. Melbourne. Yeah, it actually is more like apostrophe N than it is IN. That's a good point. Oh, you say Melbourne, Rick? Honestly, that's better than Melbourne, which a lot of Americans will say. It's much better than Melbourne. But if you want to be a true blue Aussie, if you want to be a true blue Aussie, you got to say Melbourne. Melbourne. Yeah, born is the very American version. Yeah, true blue bloody Aussie, mate. Green and gold. Chuck a prawn on the barbie. I've never known anybody to cook a prawn on a barbie. Just putting that out there. And also, yeah, we don't say shrimp in Australia. We say prawn. Yeah, if you want to sound like you're from Melbourne, you got to pronounce it Melbourne. Melbourne. No. I say it with an A, it makes it sound like Melbourne. It's Melbourne. Couple of bunning snags. Yeah, that's true. You do. There is a town in Florida called Melbourne. Yeah. And you guys would pronounce that Melbourne. But it's not Melbourne here. It's Melbourne. Why would you cook a shrimp on a barbie? I don't know, because Americans seem to think we do. No, it's a fun little fact about Australians, and something that's been like documented in studies or something, is that two things about us. We are very, very interested in what people from around the world think of us and our country and our culture. We're very interested in what like people from England or America think of Australians. We're fascinated by like international perception of us as a culture. Yeah, it's been like a thing like done in like surveys and that sort of thing. And the other thing is that as a culture, we also tend to have what's referred to as cultural cringe. And I suffer from this a lot. I've talked about it before. Where we don't like our own accents or our own traditions. We find ourselves to be cringy. And it is all Crocodile Dundee's fault. It's a big part of it is that, like, both the perception of us and also our fascination with the perception with us is largely because of Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, absolutely. Which, as The Simpsons taught us, started the American fascination with Australia, which we all assumed would be long-lasting, but was merely a short-lived trend. Also, hello, Sapiens. How are you? It's great to see you, man. Can we get a shout out for Sapiens, please? I put these pieces on upside down. Sapiens wouldn't do that because Sapiens is a professional. We are all Hufflepuff of the world, to be honest. People are nice to Aussies. I guess that's not far off. I know that Australians have a bit of a reputation in online games as swearing too much and being like not really caring about the game much and stuff. Like, sort of just being like a little bit indifferent to whether we win or lose and just like wanting to crack open a beer and have a good time. That beauty YouTuber I was watching earlier was Aussie and her accent sounded so nasally to my ears, and now I'm worried about how nasally my accent is. You don't have a nasally accent at all for Basie. Or at least I don't feel like you do. But yes, thank you for the double shout out for Sapiens, who has been playing Jackbox. Huh. I only know Sapiens as a LEGO streamer. A LEGO streamer whose time zones don't always work out for me very well. But I hope you're well, Sapiens. Thank you for popping in. And I highly encourage everybody to follow Sapiens if you want some real high quality LEGO stream time. Because you'll get it. The Australian Tourism Department put him in a ton of commercials here and told us about shrimp on the barbie and really big knives, also walkabout and g'day. Yeah, doing a walkabout, yeah. It's not something you really hear a lot. We do say g'day a lot. I've talked about this before as well, but one of my absolutely favorite videos on the internet is this 5-second clip of Shigeru Miyamoto saying "G'day" in like a really over-enthusiastic way, trying to sound Australian with his Japanese accent. It's so great. I love it so much. It's so adorable. Yeah, very smooth and clear. I agree about Fabaces. I feel like mine is a little nasally. Thursday night, we play games with other LEGO streamers in chat. How have I managed to miss that every time? What's going on there? I guess I'm either watching Lovely or not on Twitch at all on Thursday nights, to be fair. I'm so uninformed. Oh, I wasn't meant to put that. Crap. It's alright, we fixed it. My first impressions of Australia when I was a kid was from Mad Max movies. Now, see, Mad Max, not a very good example of what life is like here. Your words are like honey, so sweet and impossible to age. Oh my god, people are saying such nice things to you for Basie. I think you guys should back it off a little bit. Just gonna get a big head. We're delinquents on Thursday nights. It makes me feel obligated to lurk on Fridays. That's fair. How you doing, Lego Wiz? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. What do you think of Australians? As a chap from Wisconsin, what are your thoughts on Australians? That's what bothers me about most about the fact I've started saying too many words like you do, is I'm not even trying to do it and I hate it. Well, when all you consume is one form of media, you're going to start sounding like that media. That's like, there is a legal requirement, I think, for a percentage of airtime on Australian television channels to be Australian made or something. And that is like a desperate attempt to try and maintain some of our own culture. Living your best life, I'm very happy for you. Wait, making another hot chocolate? Let's go. The only thing most Americans know about Australia would be every creature wants to kill all humans and are perfectly capable of doing so. Yeah. I am like very tired of that, to be honest. Like, it's so over-exaggerated. I think people have even said that, like, I think it's Melbourne and Seattle are very, like, similar in terms of culture and stuff. I feel like that was, like, a thing that I read somewhere. It's like, that's what our cities are like. Like, we are not constantly at the whims of dangerous animals, except for drop bears. They tend to, like, hang out on telephone poles sometimes. You do got to be aware of them. Yeah, you got to be careful of the drop bears. That's the only thing. They are dangerous, but everything else is fine. And you know, they're not really dangerous to us because the Vegemite thing, we have that worked out. They mostly hurt tourists, and that's just because they don't know to put Vegemite behind their ears. But aside from the drop bear thing, it's not like we're constantly dodging venomous snakes and that sort of thing. Oh, okay, maybe we are, just a little bit. But you know... I feel like we have just as many snakes as they have in America, right? Actually, no, isn't Australia... Never mind. Australia's, like, got the most breeds of... or different, like, species of snakes or something. But, like, in terms of how often you'd see a snake, I feel like it can't be that different to, like, Florida or... Nevada or whatever. Yeah, we have not poisonous for Basie, venomous. Poison is ingested, venomous is injected. We've talked about this. Yeah, you corrected yourself. I realized there was lag there. You corrected yourself by the time I started to say it. Well, by the time you heard me saying it. Frying Nugget, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Square Gang. Squid Goon! Rise up and fry up a storm. I could go for a nugget. Quickest way to get cancelled? Don't at me, I'm a heckin' biologist. Yeah, that's fair. Then why'd you get it wrong, bro? Wait, what's the quickest way to get cancelled? Correcting for Basie or saying venomous instead of poisonous or vice versa?
1番線に渋谷新宿方面行きが参ります。危ないですから黄色い線の内側までお下がりください。
You guys hear that? What the hell is that sound? What the... Hello? It sounds like a jackhammer or something. What's going on? It sounds like a train. Oh my god, it is a train! It's the Plastic Architects train! Oh. Never mind. They're they live in their best life. I guess we'll just wait for him here somewhere, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. But at least they're here now, I guess? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
The Plastic Architect. Rating on in. Thank you so much. How are you? Welcome. Beethoven stream's coming in with that raid as well. Beethoven, long time no see. How you doing? Plastic Architect, also long time no see. I hope you're well. How was your stream? I apologize for that confusion. I had no idea what was going on. The voices in your head again, speaking Japanese this time. Legion, welcome in. What that train doing? Hey, go, what that train doing? Thank you so much for rating. How was your stream? You do streams now, Beethoven? Let's go, man. Let's go. And you come in on raids as well. Yeah, man, we're doing some Ninjago Lego set building today. Here is the info about the set. Let's go. It's a Hydro Bounty. It's a submarine version of the Destiny's Bounty. Plastic Architect. What were you up to? Let's see here. The stream of some art. What kind of art you been doing? I want to hear all about it. And you love to build Lego as well. I'm just reading your info thingy, and I didn't realize you built Lego too. Nice one. Were you doing art today, or were you doing Lego, or what were you up to? How many bits to have Darcy sneak up behind and toss a bucket of Lego from the side out of nowhere and scare the bejeebus out of TSG? You'd have to ask Darcy to answer that. But I will tell Darcy that there is a bucket of Lego in the spare bedroom wardrobe during a raid train. I don't know. That's Darcy's choice of how many bits. It sounds like you'd be paying Darcy to do it. J Bob the Builder, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Square Gang. Squigoon, rise up and build. That's it. That's all you get. You get build. Rise up and build. Yeah, Darcy, the tub of like Lego that is for my cool niece when they're here. You know? I guess, yeah, Darcy's currently making $364 per year, so I don't know. Use that to judge, I guess. You know what I haven't done today? What have you not done today? Oh, don't, Vix. Nearly at 369, let's go. $5 away. Nearly a $1 do a day. That's pretty generous. That's pretty generous. But yes, Plastic Architect and friends, thank you so much. Excuse me. Thank you so much for rating him. If you don't know who I am, Square Guy, TSG, Mr. S, Old Street Cheeks, Squigglebutt. I go by many names. I have many faces. Today, this is the one I have chosen. We build a lot of Lego around here. Occasionally video games. When Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out, I'm probably going to play a bit of that on stream. But for the most part, it's a Lego build and stream. And as I mentioned, we are building the Hydro Bounty, which is a Ninjago Lego set. It is a what is actually happening there? Like, is it meant to move like that, or did I forget a piece? Sorry. It's a submarine that the ninjas like hang out in. It's the submarine version of the Destiny's Bounty. What the? No, I got it right. Weird. I guess it's meant to be loose like that. Is that right? I forgot. Okay. Asked you not to, but Vix, why are you like this? Vix, why must you give subs to Sir Mr. Ghetto Goat, Mighty Moon Cheese, Octopus Incus, and Floppet Gaming? Why must you do this? You know you don't have to do it every stream, right, Vix? Yeah, you were right, Ewokey. Thank you for the party parrot. You love to see it. I love to see chat getting involved with my stupidity. Thank you, Vix, for doing the thing, what you insist on doing. Hello? Oh, for...
I wonder if we can get a hype train started.
Yeah, I wonder. Could that possibly happen? No, don't be silly. You're already Smash level 1. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay then.
Oh, okay then. VR Gamer for Life, Roy and Korn, thank you for 100 bits each, and also VR Gamer, welcome. It's good to see you, especially when you're throwing a dollar bill at me. Does the things?
Does the things?
What, 10 bits? 10 bits for Darcy to throw a bucket of Lego at me? No. My exploitation
hype
costs a little more than that. You were definitely involved, VR Gamer. You were definitely involved in this. And Rick is not being left out of this one.
Don't leave me out of this one.
Apparently it is a party, yes. Lego Wiz, why are you doing this? Why? Level 4 already? Really, guys? Going to Madeline Turnip, let's go. Denny, let's go. Brick Cave, let's go. Q Little Entity, let's go. And War Never Changes as well. Goodness me.
One emote PLS.
And also VR Gamer for Life giving a sub to Hero Pawn. Let's go. We know all these people. All these people are lovely. That isn't for Darcy Stardust, by the way. That'll be other super secrets.
For Darcy.
Deary me. All right, so Darcy's not to throw Lego at me yet. Far out. All right. Jiro, thank you for 100 bits. Rick for 100 bits. I will give Darcy another raise for your 100 bits, which will put her at $1 a day. Let's go. Don't you have all the emotes already? I'm pretty sure Jiro does. I've actually been thinking that maybe I should put the hype train difficulty to the maximum level, so that you can maybe have a stab at getting some of the super rare ultra emotes. But they're like, the maximum difficulty is so hard. Like, you know what? Maybe I should like wait one day when I do another subathon again. Maybe we'll do it then. We'll then make it the highest difficulty level, because I think just level 1 is like $100, and it takes 7 events just to start one. See, that's nuts. I'm not sure if I could do it. It would be such a mess to clean up, and also it's so hot upstairs. Yeah, but I mean, that's why you just set the price stupidly high, Darcy. Hi, Denny. Welcome in. Good to see you. Level 5 on the max is 45 subs. Really? That seems like a lot less than I would have thought. Maybe, you know, we've done like 500% of level 5 before. Maybe that's not out of the question. Legion, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the Square Gang. Squagoon! We are not Legion. That would be the Lovely Legion. But you are more than welcome all the same. Thank you for coming by. And for following. And for being here for this crazy wacky hype train. Just finished level 5. From 4 to 5 is... Oh, from 4 to 5 is 45 subs. Right. I see. Okay. That's not as much as I would have thought, to be honest. Yes! Thank you for the sub, VR Gamer. Hereupon, welcome in. Oh. I'm never going to finish this set. Ugh. And with that, Vix takes us to level 5. 30%. With gift subs going to Maverick 004, Silver Shadow, Teague Bean, that's one of our newest followers, MW, and K Soul Collector. Sorry, just Soul Collector. Soul Collector. Amazing. Vix, you can stop now. Music? Like Persona? Like... Last surprise? Is this a mother Persona reference? Bro, let's go! Persona references! Music! Hi, Heropon. How do I stream? Nerves of steel. Constant flow of anxiety. Injected directly into my veins. And a nice bottle of water by my side. Software called OBS is what you're looking for, Denny. B, if that's you all the time, why are you not streaming? Guys, thank you so much for getting us to level 5 of this crazy little hype train. This crazy little thing called hype. Man, this is tricky dicky. Gotta sort of thread it through there and then lock it in place of this. OBS is an open source broadcasting software with an active development team. Can highly recommend. So true. Clear water today? No, it's not. It just looks like it on camera. It's toffee apple flavor. Have I tried mini bricks? I only build Lego. I'm a purist. But or what? It's Tuesdays, isn't it? It is. Oh no, my iPad is on 10%. This is not looking good. Cable would not be long enough. I might need to borrow Darcy's iPad? Question mark. Though yours would be so big as well. Far out. Thank you guys. You guys have like thrown me off my groove by giving me something else to groove on. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Also, hi Dork Noodle. I don't think I greeted you when you came in. I'm glad you gave Lovely all your bits, Heropon. That's the best. Oh, you're planning on using it, right? You've got a FaceTime you need to do, so that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to have the book like not fitting on the tablet stand properly. Oh well, that's my problem. Extension cord, the only extension cord we have is currently in use and is powering my computer. So that ain't gonna work either. Actually, wait, is that true? No. That's not true. But the only extension cord we have is like a 50-meter one or something. It's insanely long. That's what she said. That hype train's wrapping up. Let's go, gang. I'm going to try to screen capture Tom Ancio's brick films so I can show one tomorrow night. Yes! I want to see his brick films. That sounds amazing. Let's go. Put my brolly in the trolley, mate. Don't know about brolly. I've only ever known like obnoxious people to call it that. I've always called it an umbrella. Like, maybe it just wasn't a thing in my hometown. That's what I'm going on about, mate. Isn't it? Yeah, isn't it? We say brolly a fair amount. Like I said, obnoxious people. Hey, I actually received a hype train emote. Let's go. I thought I had them all, but apparently not. Hype shock. That one's a pretty good one. I like that. Guys, thank you so much. 16 subs and 710 bits. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I have all the emotes, so my bits are raised for Darcy. Okay, fair. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a great emote. What's your one? Hype cry. It's okay. Oh, yours are so cute, Heropon. So that's where we're at. Immediately breaks it. Let's null the next bag. I just raised. I literally just did it, Duro. Wait, it didn't work. There we go. It didn't work the... No, see, yeah, I pressed it, but the message didn't come through because she was on 365 and now she's on 367. So it did that. It gave her the extra $1, but didn't like display it in chat. How annoying. You know that's a good emote, Corn. Like that's like arguably the best emote. Leap Day +1 is now covered. Yes, let's go. Raise money, yen, persona? Man, you're getting good at like these like really tangential persona references here upon. But not Leap Day ready. Wait, Leap Day +1 is now covered, but not Leap Day ready. What? You need a snack? Are you eating no-no juice? Drinking no-no juice? Have some toast? Isn't it like midnight? What is it with you guys a midnight toast? $11 p.m. What is it with you guys a nearly midnight toast? Wholesome juice. That's just apple juice, right? All over the country from coast to coast. People say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I always tell them, I like toast. Yeah, toast! When the first caveman came in from the drag, didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius, got it in his head. Buy a bag of bread. No, plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread and make toast. Those are the only words I can remember from that song. Orange, but close enough, close enough. I'm drinking what Uni was drinking yesterday because I was on special at liquor store today. Nice! I saw you say that when I was on BRB. American honey or something? I missed your hello. You get 2.
Pika.
You got the jackpot.
Hello?
Nice one. We got a coincidental Pika. Wild turkey, American honey, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I've had that before. The Pika is dog noodle. I mean, it's Pikachu. It's Pikachu. Oh, by the way, I had a thought. I want to add a channel reward for record a Who the Hell is Troy? Not that I know who Troy is, but what do you guys think? I want to have a button that says who the hell is that guy. Yeah, I thought I thought Corn would like that, especially. Yeah. You guys can feel free to record them and get them ready for when I add the channel reward. She does sound like Pikachu all the time, that's right. Cool pieces. The CMF one is for some strange reason not working. Yeah, because I've got it disabled. Because I don't have time. We're already nearly at the 4-hour mark. It's 3 o'clock. I have about an hour left until it gets way too hot in here. I'm just gonna keep going until I am nearly dying, and then I'll stop. But we probably don't have time to do CMFs. David Lynch hair is missing because my hair is dumb. And it's too hot for it as well. Like, it's too, like, my hands get all sticky and gross when I run my hands through my hands through my hair. It's also too hot for Lynchy, but here we are. Here we are.
Long, long Big.
Do you see these? You remind me today of a small Mexican chihuahua.
Damn! He's dead. There they are, Albert. Faces of stone.
Lord, I can hear you perfectly.
It doesn't get any bluer. We are like the dreamer who dreams and then lives inside the dream. But who is the dreamer? What the hell?
So, I had him on there really well. And then as soon as I sat down, he fell over. Ugh. So, I'll try and fix it. There you go. Yeah, my one worked for once. Great, now he's not actually visible. It's too damn hot for Lynchy. Even having him up there feels too hot. Ugh. Thanks, Roy. Deary me. Why must you guys make me suffer? And if you are foolish enough to think that long Furbies are my thing, they're really not. They're Lovely's thing. But Lovely so kindly, so generously made Lynchy for me, or gave him his mortal form just for me, and then sent him to me. And the least you can do to thank Lovely for this blessing is follow her on Twitch. You need to spend your 92,000 points on something. I told you, you can save them for the 100 billion channel point reward, which is me buying you a house. In Minecraft. Now I've got this freaking butt touching the back of my head. This is not what I meant by touch the butt. Not that I'm complaining, Lynchy. You know, I love you. Follow her, sub to her, 10k bits, and spam. Lovely gasm. Touch the butt. I am. The back of my head is touching the butt constantly now. Yes, we love Lovely. Yes, we do. She's easy to love, Lovely. Got him. Too hot to talk, too hot to think. Someone give me something to talk about. Please. May have the hiccups now, but don't worry, everything's fine. You should see when Darcy gets the hiccups. It's so funny. Her drinking water upside down. I would not talk about Persona. We're not going to talk about... We're going to leave Persona out of this. Bingo Bongo. Oh gosh, it got... Yeah, I can see why it got censored. Favorite toast toppings. I'm not actually a big fan of toast. You're better off asking Darcy that. Darcy has toast every morning. I find that if I have toast, it doesn't last long enough and I get hungry too soon. I'm not crazy about toast. Favorite snack? Can we not do food talk? I'm too, like, that's just gonna make me hungry. I mean, yeah, as an Australian, obviously favorite spread is Vegemite. It keeps the drop bears at bay.
Hola.
Hey, we got MJ. Oh boy, the heat is definitely setting in. I've got a fine film of sweat on my arms. It's unpleasant. And I'm sure you wanted to hear all about that. Should have started earlier. Should never have messed around with the lighting. I'm making all the weapons for my Gundam at the moment. Gundam 007 sword. I cannot count all these swords. Does he have 7? How many swords are there? Probably 7. My friend gave me Psyduck earrings for Christmas and it's helped rekindle my love for Psyduck. I've always felt like Psyduck and Psyduck is like a kindred spirit of mine. Because of the headaches thing. And you know what? I always liked him as a kid. Like, I always thought Psyduck was cool. And I thought Golduck was awesome. Like, I remember when I was about 6 at one time, I was like running around the playground with my friends playing Pokemon and I was pretending to be Psyduck. And they were all like Mewtwo and Charizard, but I was like, nah man, I'm not Psyduck, I'm Golduck, man. Golduck's where it's at. And then I always find it weird that he's not actually Psychic type. Neither of them are. They're just pure Water type. But Psyduck's great. Like I said, headache kindred spirit.
Hola.
What's with... You got MJ twice in a row hereupon. What's with all the hellos?
Hello?
And that was Ewoky. I just don't like their lanky nature. Golduck, I've never been such a fan of him. I like it because they're kind of like... They're the closest thing we have to a platypus Pokemon. Like, obviously they're ducks, but you kind of do be looking like a platypus. And I've always wanted more Pokemon based on Australian animals. I've always wanted like an Echidna Pokemon. Like, we've got Shaman, that's more of a hedgehog. I guess... No, because Cyndaquil is a hedgehog as well, right? I wanted platypus Pokemon. We have a koala now, right? Is there a koala Pokemon now? Yeah, platypus are great. Love the little guys. I used to have a platypus plush puppet as a kid. Like a hand puppet sort of thing. That I'm pretty sure I got from the Healesville Sanctuary. I don't know about Kiwi Pokemon. I don't think so. Cubfu? No, isn't Cubfu a panda? Enjoy your lurk, VR game, and thank you again for gifting that sub and for the cheer as well. Oh, what was my first or favorite starter? So this is an interesting story, actually. You all know that Gen 3 is my favorite. I'm a big Gen 3 kid. Yeah, I was thinking like Dodowo has Kiwi-like features, yeah. A Cubfu is a gray bear? Oh yeah, Kubfu do be looking kind of like a koala. But he evolves into like just a regular bear. It's from the DLC, I haven't played the DLC. I can't lurk, I'll just stare at the screen for the next 12 hours. Wait, you can't lurk? Oh right, because there's no lurk command. Yeah, you can't lurk. Sorry. We don't have a lurk command. What was I saying? Yeah, so Gen 3 is my favorite. And the first Pokemon game I ever actually played technically was my family, like the daughter of my family friends. Her name was Maddie. And she was like, we called each other our cousins when we were kids, but she was not related to me. You know how that be. She had a Game Boy and she had, I believe, Pokemon Yellow on it. And I was able to play it for 5 minutes once, and I was like, this may be the coolest thing in the world. I don't remember much of it other than that. But that was the first time I ever held a Pokemon game in my hands. Now, I also probably borrowed Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2, and probably Pokemon Snap from the video store to play a couple times before I ever got my own Pokemon game. I wasn't allowed to own any games as a kid. My brothers had a Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Pockets. I wasn't allowed any of my own games. Or I just never got any of my own games. Until I got a Game Boy Advance when that came out. The year it came out. And I got that for Christmas with Mario Kart Super Circuit. And this is 100% the truth. Even at that age, I knew I wasn't very good at games. And I specifically thought it would be a good idea to get Mario Kart Super Circuit because it wasn't a game that you could, like, get stuck in, right? Like, you could always just race. And it was something that I'd be able to play without needing to worry about, like, necessarily doing well, if that makes sense. That was my kid logic. So Mario Kart Super Circuit was my first Game Boy Advance game. And when Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire were coming out, my hype levels were off the scales. I was so excited. So unbelievably excited. I would read the preview. I had this game magazine called GBA World, which was a small size magazine for kids about Game Boy Advance games. And I'm gonna have to go put this iPad on charge. I'll be back in a second. Hold that thought. What am I holding? Why is it slimy? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, you're holding the thought, right? Okay. So, I had the magazine, Game Boy Advance magazine, and there was a preview in that for Ruby and Sapphire. And I would read it pretty much every night. I was so hype, I was obsessively reading this preview. Over and over and over again. Never changed, it was always the same preview. But I read it over and over. Wow, this is not fitting well. Now you know why I use the iPad all the time. Or at least you will when you see this. It's not fitting well. And then when the game came out, my mum put Pokemon Ruby on lay-by for me. Now, there's a little bit of background there. The reason I went with Ruby was because the preview told you that in Pokemon Ruby, the bad guys were Team Magma, and you worked with Team Aqua. You helped Team Aqua defeat Team Magma. And I was like, I want to work with Team Aqua, and here's why I wanted to work with Team Aqua. We had a pool, and I loved swimming in our pool. As a little kid, I just thought it was the best thing ever. I loved swimming so much. I'd go out like every day in summer during the holidays and swim. And I was kind of obsessed with like sea animals and like water animals and stuff. So like platypus and that sort of thing. So I just loved water. And I wanted to team up with this is like, yeah, this to answer the question of my favorite Pokemon, I have to tell you this whole story. And oh my god, we finally have Fabacy hellos. Let's go. Thank you so much, Fabacy. So I wanted to work with Team Aqua, so I got Pokemon Ruby. While I was slowly paying off Pokemon Ruby, my mum would put my allowance directly on it every week, which wasn't much. I think she may have been like extra generous, and she was like, I was doing extra chores, and so she put $5 on this lay-by every week for me. That I remember was at Big W. Making it a ringtone, oh my god, so good. And I was so impatient waiting for this game to come out, waiting for me to be able to pay off this game. I discovered that there was a small independent games shop in our hometown that hired out video games, including Game Boy Advance games. So every other store, like the video shops and stuff, they would have console games, but they never had Game Boy games. Except for this one place. And they hired out Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. This is why this is all relevant. They were out of Ruby. When I was staying with my grandma, she took me to go there and they were out of Ruby, so I hired Sapphire. So, the complicated answer is technically my first ever starter was when I played Pokemon Sapphire, which was my first time ever playing Gen 3, was a hired copy, and I chose Trico. This was a 2-day hire. I did not get far. I feel like maybe I got to Petalburg Gym. And that was as far as I got in the game. And that was my first ever starter, was Trico. Then, when I returned that game, I'd actually hired Crystal at the same time, which was a Game Boy Color game, and that was a week. So I had that for a week, and I actually barely played Crystal because I was like, after Sapphire, this is garbage. Like, Crystal sucks. I want Sapphire. I want Ruby and Sapphire. Story's still going. So, I think when there was like $20 left on my lay-by, my mum decided that I'd done so much around the house and stuff that she just paid it off for me. She put the last $20 on and picked it up for me like as a surprise. So I got it earlier than I expected. I got my hands on Ruby, and I chose, for my first real starter, for my first ever Pokemon game that I owned myself, was Mudkip. And I have never ever looked back. Mudkip was my absolute fave. I had my own imaginary Swampert evolution. Very creatively named Swamperdo. It's like, you know, you had Pidgey, which evolved into Pidgeotto, and then Pidgeot. So Swamperdo made sense to me. And then imagine my amazement when, or astonishment when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, and Swampert can evolve now, Mega Evolve into Mega Swampert, and legit like looked like how I imagined Swamperdo. It was like having Swampert be made canon. Lynchy is going to go now. Goodbye, dear friend. It's water every time for me. Mudkip was your Sapphire starter. You chose well. I think Mudkip was the right choice for Ruby. I think like one of the reasons I liked it as a choice was because it's strong against fire types, and you know, Team Magma uses fire types and ground types and stuff. So that's my story. I obsessively played Ruby. I nicknamed my Swamperto. And I think to this day, Swamperto is the... No, he isn't actually, but he was my first Pokemon I ever got to level 100. First Pokemon I ever got to level 100, and I am very proud to say I still have him to this day. He's not on Sword and he's not on my copy of Sword and Shield, I don't think, but I believe he is in my copy of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So even though I started my game save like 3 times because I played it over and over again, I would trade my favorite Pokemon to my friend Kieran, and he would trade it back to me after I started a new game. We did that a couple of times. So yeah, I still have Swamperto to this day. I'm pretty sure it's on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I've carried him all the way through. There you go. That's the whole truth. That's how much I love Mudkip and Swamperto. Swampert. Yeah, so I know that Mudkip is in the DLC, yeah. I really do want to finish Sword and Shield, but I don't know if I ever will because Legends Arceus is coming out there. And then after getting Ruby and after playing it over and over again, I eventually bought Pokemon Blue, cartridge only, from an independent game store at a shopping center in Melbourne as a kid. I believe it was $20, maybe even less, it was $15 maybe, for Pokemon Blue. And I chose Squirtle. And I believe my Blastoise's nickname was Blasto. I was very creative with my nicknames for my Pokemon. And then after that, I went to Diamond. This is a question I've been thinking about for myself, but if you were a gym leader, what type would be? Water. I'd be water. 100%. Although I like Lucario is now probably one of my, like, he's up there with Mudkip and Swampert as my favorite, and Marshtomp, as my favorite Pokemon. So I would probably want to have him on my team as well somehow. I hope you enjoyed my story. I realized it was very long-winded, and I apologize for that. But it was I don't think I've ever even told Darcy all those details before. So you guys got like a really detailed insight, I feel like. I hope at least one of you like appreciates it. Rose Lady, what a sweetheart, so true. My mom was a very, very sweet mom. She always because I had to go to hospital so much, I think like most of the time, like most of the times where I was going to the Royal Children's for my checkups, she'd surprise me with a new Game Boy Advance game to give me something to do while we waited, because the wait time was always so long for my appointments. My first ever starter was Cyndaquil, but I'm definitely more of a water type now. Cyndaquil's a good choice, but I love Totodile. I love all the water Pokemon. And apparently it's controversial that I like Oshawott. I feel like Oshawott is great. I love the Samurott is a samurai otter. Like, that's amazing. Very cute story. I very much enjoyed it. Good, I'm glad you liked it. Oh, I can tell it again, Buzz. I'm joking, it was very long. No, I didn't ever finish the DLC for Pokemon Snap Fix. I really should go back to it. I love Pokemon Snap. Last time I played it, I was playing it on the big screen TV and it was great. Just got a 2022 page a day Pokemon calendar because of the January discount. Oh man, that's awesome. What sort of pictures are on it? So I think Oshawott is great. I'm glad you're on team Oshawott, Dork Noodle, and I'm keen to have Oshawott in Legends Arceus. I'll be going Oshawott or bust. Today, Friday, is Steelix. Nice. Don't want to spoil it for you. I got so excited when I found Swampert in Pokemon Snap. That was so exciting for me. Seems random. So it's just a random Pokemon every day. That's kind of cool though. Thank you for giving me something to really talk about there, B. Feel free to ask me other things like that instigate really long, surprisingly long-winded stories. I would be a real prick when it comes to writing recipes. You know? I'd be one of those guys that's like, before I tell you about this recipe for chocolate chip cookies, first I'd like to tell you a little story from 1929. It was a warm summer's day. No, you know the reason they do that is so that there's more, like they have more room for ads that you have to then scroll past. Could talk Pokemon with you for hours. Man, I'm just so freaking excited for Legends Arceus. We just got 1 week left. Just 1 week. I don't get to express my Poke opinions that much. Feel free to express. It was a hot day in Dubai. I was there on an excursion, seeking ancient artifacts. Apparently Google also rates it as more original, puts it higher in the results. Ah, that's interesting. Very interesting. You still haven't gotten done. Oh, the remake. I was gonna say, don't try to buy the DS games. They are hella expensive. Pokemon games are insanely expensive. Yeah, look, I did end up buying them, expecting to get the Steelbook, and then the Steelbook didn't arrive. And then when I contacted Amazon, they're like, "Oh yeah, it wasn't included," and I'm like, "All right, I guess I'll return this then," because I only bought the dual pack so I could get the Steelbook. And there's still a seller on eBay who offers the Steelbook, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. Picture it, Sicily, 1928. I actually don't get the reference, I'm sorry. What happened to no eBay? What do you mean, what happened to no eBay? You know how you've ordered an Oz copy? The one I send you will get there super quick now, don't you? Yeah, it totally will, you're right. It totally will. It'll get here in like 2 days. Golden Girls, right. See, I'm not gonna get that reference. Oh, what happened to eBay in terms of like, why does it suck these days? Yeah, eBay isn't as good as it used to be. It's mostly like people, I don't know, eBay, the original point of eBay, right, was to sell crap that you didn't want anymore. And now it's like people trying to run a business. And it's just kind of sad that it isn't like, I'm not going to try and do this sticker, Darcy, it's too huge. It's just sad that it isn't what it used to be. It's not like, yeah, no eBay for Lego, exactly. You got to use Bricklink for secondhand Lego. Unless you happen to find someone selling like a bulk lot for a decent price or something. That's such a great idea for Basie. A blog with Abe's onion on my belt monologue as the intro to an onion soup recipe. Man, I had big Abe Simpson vibes with my spiel about the freaking like answer to what is your favorite starter Pokemon. Like, it's such a simple question and I managed to make that into a 20-minute answer. Full of irrelevant information. You guys love me, right? I don't blame you if you don't. But it was like important, you know? There's stuff I had to tell you. I was giving you guys like deep lore, like deep TSG lore. Honestly, it should be going on the wiki. That was some of the deepest lore I have. Some of the most like personal history stuff. Yeah, an old man. Hey everybody, an old man is talking. Kaiser had stolen our word for 70. No, for 20. I was on saying something else. Right, we're talking about eBay. Yeah, I think it's just sad that like eBay isn't focused on letting people sell things they don't want anymore. It's all about you know, people trying to run legitimate businesses and like reselling and that sort of thing, and it's just, it ain't what it used to be. And like it's great that it like that people are able to make a living out of it and free market, blah blah blah, but I feel like what do we lose along the way, you know? Money. Money. I do not understand. I do not understand. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just want to say, I do not understand. Alright, there we go. I figured it out. I'm just a big dumb. Something's really... That was weird. Bookshelf just fell off from the advent calendar. Oh, hello in Mauritian Creole. We need to get a French one as well, though. Do 3 for Basie. It'll be going in the wiki. Let's go. Mentally ill. Wait, what was that about? Oh. I'm mentally ill. That was Bex last night, for the record. I'm quoting Bex. I'm gonna make 2 of these. I know, I love that song so much. It's one of the best songs from High School Musical. High School Musical the series... High School Musical the Musical the series 2. Sorry, series... High School Musical the series... Season 3 has been announced, and they've got a bunch of new actors. Darcy, we need to catch up on season 2. I'm wondering if all of the original actors have like left, because it almost seems like an entirely new cast. Yeah, that was last night, B. It was hella last night. Hella. Money. Ugh. No, I ain't girl bossing you. It was last night. And when you do, please give me your views, even if it's via DM, because I want to talk to you about season 2. Oh wait, I didn't realize you ended up watching it all. That's awesome. Okay, I realize you have probably told me this. For some reason, it immediately left my brain that you'd watched season 1, let alone season 2. I have told several people who are really into High School Musical, really into High School Musical, to watch High School Musical the series. I just got to give up on that. And they have refused, so I'm glad that you actually watched it. If I decide to write music, I'll incorporate a line that has "I'm mentally ill." I reckon it would be a really good TikTok song. Bye, Dog Noodle! Like, I reckon, like, that would be really popular as a TikTok thing. You recommended it to me, who hasn't seen any of it. That's true. I told you to watch the original movie, and then I told you to watch the show as well. Guilty. Is that really meant to hold that there? That does not hold that there. I'm gonna have to investigate that, see if I did that right. Wow, this piece really falls off a lot. Ah, Darcy's totally fallen asleep on the couch. It's alright, you deserve it. I'm glad you told me about it, and I watched series 1 in a whole weekend when you first told me about it. Yeah. It's a good show. And as a bonus, Darcy and I were way ahead of the curve on Olivia Rodriguez. Alright. It's too hot for socks. If socks is still here, I apologize. But I'm taking mine off. There we go, they're off. Does it with hands on screen. Foot stream, let's go. Where'd that go? Crap. Houston, we have lost a piece. Oh, I found it. It had gone under my computer. Oh. I actively want to bore the entire Discord, actually. That would be very nice. I have a feeling we're gonna have to build another one of these. Yeah, would it be a change? Got him. So true. My heart hurts a little, but it's fine. You okay, Corn? Give me a heads up when you watch it, because I'll need to rewatch it. Surely you won't want to rewatch the whole thing. Just watch like a recap. But in High School Musical series 2, season 2, they do Beauty and the Beast, right? Like, they're not actually doing High School Musical in that one? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, is it even High School Musical anymore? Oh. Crap. Ugh. Ah. Ah. Stupid freaking pieces. So hard to take off. It's getting toasty, gang. You need to see how it's done before I can, because I have very strong opinions about it. I've never known you to have very strong opinions about anything. It's getting warmer because Corn tried to say Squid Daddy. Oh! No, that's got to get in verifiably hot in here. He wants me to bore him. I see. Hello? Oh, right, because I said... Because Square Daddy was mentioned. For Basie's like... Hello? That is perfect that that was my voice. I'm very happy with that. Heard the magic word. Man, Fabasie has issues. Like... Hello? Amish, hello. How'd you go with your Jabba's Palace? Yes, you do still need to do that. Fun fact, I happened to notice that you posted in, I believe it was July last year, saying, don't worry TSG, I'm going to record my hello and post it this week, I promise.
Hello?
We all know how that went. But I cannot fault anybody for, like, putting something else and then forgetting to do it. I'm pretty sure it was July. Low-key hilarious. Like, I'm kind of here for it, though. Like, I appreciate that energy. I hope you don't take that long to finish, Jabba's Palace. Can I be my normal voice for the first one? Then I can do a helmet. Did you redeem 2? I feel like you redeemed 2. Yeah, of course you can. Absolutely. Oh, and Corn, you asked me earlier, is there anything you can't do with the Who the Hell is Troy recording? Keep it not too long, I'd say. Really, the Who the Hell is Troy thing should just be that. Yeah, it's fine. And yeah, Fabasie did hers ages ago and she's only just done it. I'm gonna have some hellos to add. That's why those are always falling out, because they're meant to be pushed through. Oh, it's in. Ow. So no, I'm only doing one take version. Maybe not so much. Because I'm thinking for this one, rather than having it play a random sound, I might play all of them at once. I do fear I am gonna have people insisting at me that I record something for that new one you want to do. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's mean or anything. Sure, B. Whatever. If you want. Oh, whoa.
Hapa?
Amish, did you mean to redeem another adder hello? Because that's a bit more points. Yeah, do your New York accent. New York. Oh, what did you say? This set reminds me of the older yellow with blue transparent plastic submarine that I had, like the original Aquazone. Oh, I just want to hear one that someone did. Here you go.
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
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 Yo, how's it hanging, everybody?
Pika?
We have so many good ones. I want to get one of Lovely saying, hello, like she does, you know. I can't do an impression, but I want to get one of her. Yeah, fitting that yours didn't come up.
Hello?
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 Hola.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
There it is. Yeah, and yours is the Hapa, which is a great one. That was actually the first one I played when Amish originally did one. The Haba is so good. I do love how much variety there is in there. Oh, right, I already did this. I was like, wait, where's the piece? It's because I already built this. Yeah, we get Dog Noodle, you, Dog Noodle. We had Dog Noodle like 6 times.
Yo, how's it hanging, everybody?
Hello.
Hello, bestie.
Hello?
There it is. There's Vix's one. Which one is Roy's? You just heard it. It's the best one. Bless you, me. Aha. Oh, balls. Put them on the wrong side. Imagine making a mistake. So we have some that are in other languages. I mean, you just heard a bunch of different things, like there's Haba, there's a Pika, but generally it should be a greeting. If it's going to be in English, it should be hello, unless you are Roy. Roy is a special exception. Yeah. How the hell, what is going on here? Because Roy has the voice. No, because it's a Simpsons reference. You can say, like... For example, let's say you wanted to do one in Grievous's voice. Or like... no. Because he says General Kenobi. I was going to say Grievous saying hello there. If you wanted to do one in Jabba's voice speaking Huttese. I've always liked the hey now. Hey, what's that from? I feel like... I wouldn't mind a hello there, but it would need to be a pretty good Ewan McGregor reference impression. But yeah, generally it is meant to be hello. How do we not have one for Lone yet? What's that about? Jeffrey Tambor. I legitimately don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Yeah, we need Lone saying aloha. See, that's perfect. He's the one that made the whole phrase "hey now" famous. I don't know. I can't, like, picture it. Could you, like, post a clip or something for me to know what you're talking about? On Howard Stern. Okay, so it sounds like it's a very American thing that maybe I just haven't been familiar with. So basically, were you here when I was talking about my idea for the wait, what's for the voice competition? Why are they not coming out together? Something wrong? Oh yeah, you just post it in the suggestion box, Amish. What did I miss? Okay, so I was saying that maybe for the voice competition we should do spoken word Never Gonna Give You Up. It's like the Hey Ya song by Outkast, but Hey Now instead. You can't reference things that I don't know to like explain something else that I don't know. The only Hey Now I can think of is Hilary Duff's Hey Now from the Lizzie McGuire movie. This is what dreams are made of. Jeffrey Tambor was the patriarch in Arrested Development. Okay, now I know who he is. I feel like I mostly know that guy from Paul, where he's the author that says like effing nerds or something. What kind of maniac would be able to speak it without breaking into song? It's because I did it earlier. I definitely am feeling like something's not right here. I feel like that should be happening at the same time. Not like one after the other. That seemed good. It doesn't make any logical sense to me why it would... Oh, because this one's not threaded under? I don't even understand how that's meant to thread under like that. It doesn't have anything keeping... Flippin' heck. Or is this some sort of pod racer? It's not unlike it, actually. This weekend's Pokemon calendar pages looks Hillary, so cute. This boy ain't right. Let me see your face. It just opens like a crab. It actually did open like a crab. I'm sorry for cussing B. I didn't read the message, but I saw you censoring flipping and heck, and oh, there, I said it again. That didn't go so well. Why would it not pull on both sides at once? I feel like I've got big monkey brain right now. That's the part that sits there. If you ever wanted to be in a Wes Anderson movie, it'd be Fantastic Mr. X. It's after midnight, so we know what that means. Wordle, let's go. I hated the one this morning. Look, I don't think I've done anything wrong. I think it just... They were trying to make it so that it opens both at once, but it's just not working like that. Because I think the problem is when it's loose like that, it's naturally bunching up a bit, and it's bunching up more on one side than the other. So it pulls through one side more sooner than it does the other one. Yeah, and there's a slide point, exactly. I think that's the problem. I am not an engineer. Yeah, path of least resistance first. My parents did Wordles, and the clue my dad gave my mum was Scott Morrison. The one that Bex gave me, the one that B gave Darcy was that it's I was very familiar with the word. String fell out of red clips, and it looks like that caused the door on the one side. The red clips don't actually seem to hold it in. I'm not entirely certain what they are really meant to do, because they don't seem to do much. Should be another piece here somewhere, right? No, it's just that one. Also, hey Prometheus, welcome. I think it's just like I said, when you... Unless you close them both at the exact same time, maybe? I think it's just that when it's closed, the string is just loose in there, so it just gets more bunched up on one side than it does the other. And so... Well, I can see it pulling on both when I pull this. But... Yeah, it just ends up doing one than the other. If you pinch the rope in the middle somehow, it should be both going at the same time, yeah. But the way it's designed, I don't think there's any like really simple way to do that. I might try and modify it one day.
Hello.
Hello, Musically. Welcome. And also, Amish, I saw you say that the deed is done. Thank you very much. Did you post 1 or 2? Yeah, Duros is a great one. Alright, we're gonna move on from that. And Makila Tequila, welcome in. Good to see you. Just the one of me, then the Jeffrey Tambor thing. Right, okay. Feel free to redeem another one and do one in one of your helmets. Your choice. If you want to help with modifying it, let me know. I've been focused on my Gundam, so I didn't see how the mechanism actually went together. All good. Yeah, I'll let you know. And yes, thank you for redeeming it again, Amish. I look forward to hearing a helmet one. Darth Vader would be a pretty good one. Or Din Djarin. How are you musically? Good to see you. Still have to work on add a hello. Everybody that's in the Square Gang needs to add one. That means you as well, Michaela. Oh, a battle droid one. Oh, you could totally have one say Roger Roger. I'd allow that. A Roger Roger one would be funny. The first time you've heard it? He streams, bestie. Now the man needs a shout out so you can go follow him. Just chilling at the end of my bed because my cats are in the middle of your bed. They are in the bed now. It's no longer your bed. Chilling on my birthday. It's your birthday, musically? Freaking happy birthday. You should lead with that. Happy freaking birthday, man. Can we get some haters and some happy birthdays in chat, please?